Regarding a BlackRock Spot XRP and Solana ETF, we have an update. In a popular article, the block stated that BlackRock has no interest in this. They are now the target of widespread criticism. Let's investigate what is happening and what might be anticipated. Yes, he is risking everything on the possibility that a Spot XRP ETF may be released, according to a BlackRock insider. This video will cover this topic, as well as some additional details. Lots of content in XRP. We're going to examine several Bitcoin maxis here toward the conclusion. I can't quit discussing XRP. We must discuss this, don't we? Thus, this is 𝗙𝗶. Per Artie's correction, this has been confirmed to be untrue after multiple discussions. The report was either biasedly taken out of context or made up by the blog journalist. The majority of XRP and Lana ETFs are being discussed with BlackRock. It is impossible to ascertain the timing. The filing deadline is October. This is the article that disseminated the misleading information. One of the blog's confirmed idiots is Nate Rossi. Spot ETFs on BlackRock applications are undoubtedly on the table, as is XRP. All investors in Solana and Ripple who follow the block were given false information, and they should undoubtedly block their reporter for the victory. So hot. This is the article that Sarah Wynn published. Accordingly, this individual is here to win. She seems to be receiving a lot of vitriol too. To provide you with some information, the blog post that went viral and claimed that BlackRock had formally registered for or confirmed plans to offer XRP or Solana Spot ETFs is untrue and has been extensively refuted by numerous reliable sources and market reports. As of August 10, 2025, BlackRock has not submitted any applications for XRP Solana Spot ETFs. According to the corporation, there are currently no plans to issue these ETFs, and rumors of formal filings or approvals such as those propagated by phony Delaware filings and some media outlets were either false or wildly misrepresented. Although Nassi, an ETF specialist, thinks BlackRock would eventually apply for a slot XRP and Solana ETF, there hasn't been any official filings or correspondence as of yet. There has been no confirmation or announcement of a real BlackRock filing, but the October SEC deadline is merely the regulatory window during which such applications could be filed. Therefore, it appears that we will learn whether and when Spot XRP ETFs will be allowed in October. Additionally, BlackRock would need to submit within the time frame if they are considering investing in either Solana or XRP. Guys, this is a developing tale. As we proceed here, I'm making an effort to stay up with it. Additionally, I will provide you with real-time updates on this channel as adjustments are made in the news. It goes without saying that I feel like one of those things that happens at dealerships and outside of them when they're stumbling like this. That's how it feels at the moment. So, this is Nate Caro. You can follow his channel if you'd like. He is a contributor, co-founder of the ETF Institute, host of ETF Prime, and president of Nova DS Wealth. Additionally, he is among the insiders who have provided us with a wealth of information regarding a potential BlackRock Spot ETF for XRP and other assets. He is now putting his reputation on the line because he believes. Yes, I believe BlackRock was waiting to see this before submitting an application for an iShares XRP ETF, he explains. If I'm mistaken, I'll own it. I don't think it makes any sense for them to disregard cryptocurrency assets other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. Otherwise, they are essentially asserting, and this is really bold, that only Bitcoin and Ethereum will ever be valuable. Since all of the Bitcoin maxis now place it while discussing actual utility, we can be certain that Bitcoin is now a store of value. Ethereum and XRP, of course, both have their own applications. Many organizations and individuals are highly interested in those assets. Since last year's start, 1,300 ETFs have been introduced, 10 of the top 20, including the top 4 overall, are crypto-oriented. There are 2 Spot Ethereum ETFs, 5 Spot Bitcoin ETFs, 2 Master ETFs, and 1 Leveraged Ethereum ETF. The inflows are shown here. It's amazing. You don't suppose BlackRock is saying, "Holy, there's money to be made here," after looking at these figures? The Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs have already been completely destroyed. Why wouldn't they provide these goods, particularly if their clients are requesting them? If you work for any of these companies, such as BlackRock, Meal, Lynch, or Chevron. I keep asking you on this channel when they will be releasing these products so you can participate. Keep in mind that you have a voice and that it is only beneficial if you begin using it. The worst thing they can say is, no, we're not going to offer those products, right, but at least you said something, and I know you understood. This is from a digital asset investor who says, head of U.S. business at 21 shares, 𝗙𝗵𝗹. This year, the combined assets of XRP and Solana ETFs in Europe have surpassed $1 billion. You can only speculate as to how this will seem in the US if these products are authorized. 40 for seconds. Let's accomplish this. In Europe, there is undoubtedly a market for goods that are not Bitcoin or Ethereum. This year, our XRP and Solana ETFs have surpassed $1 billion in assets outside of Europe and, as you indicated, smaller markets. As you indicated, XRP, Solana, Onondo, SUI, Doge, and 2 index products as of last Friday are only a few of the products that would appear in the US once they are allowed by recent tactics. I want to keep tabs on the top 10 cryptocurrency assets in the world. For us, it really boils down to providing investors with this degree of freedom and choice so they can voice their opinions about spared assets and use the ETF as a platform to do so in a transparent, low-cost manner, as I previously stated. Greater than fantastic, there is undoubtedly demand. Just to provide you with a little more context for what he's discussing here. This gives you the whole picture of the global investment in XRP ETFs to date. US-based XRP futures-based ETFs as of August 2025. Futures are where the combined capital flows. Since their first releases earlier in 2025, there are approximately 1 billion base Solana and XRP ETFs in the world. Most of these goods have been listed on U.S. markets from April and May 2025 and are futures-backed. Internationally, there have been physically backed XRP products for a number of years, such as the 21-share XRP ETF in Switzerland and proposals in Canada, but their overall asset values are small. It then gives us an example of an electronically traded product with 21 shares of XRP ETP, correct? ETFs and ETPs are available. ETPs are simply more widely used electronic trading products worldwide. ETFs and electronically traded funds have become the standard in the United States. To help you understand what we're talking about, let me explain the two disparities. According to recent European market data, XRP ETPs has between 40 and 60 million assets under management. To go further, we're talking about direct institutional investment. Due in large part to expected ETF approvals, XRP has also lately drawn $to 100 million in institutional investment through in-kind contributions. #spot the value of the Brazilian XRP ETF, which was introduced in April 2025, has increased by 40%.